Okay, I believe that I'm ready to begin. How do you guys feel about beginning?
Pretty good, yeah.
Very good, man. A little sniffly. I think I'm gonna be weird on camera.
I'm feeling a little. Let's all take a sniffle real quick before the show starts.
Big sniff.
Okay, great.
Let's interview.
This is Asheville Notes, the reformat of Asheville 8 Note, Asheville 8 parentheses PM into parentheses notes, a live stream that I did that you guys were on. This is Sun Goblin. We've got James and Dan and Aurora and Kev down the line, guitar, bass, singing, and acoustic guitar, and drums. And you were on that last show. Now you're on the new show. This is episode 2.
Hell yeah.
Episode 2!
That's right, I didn't give up after one episode. That's a good sign. I'm Sam Urban, the host. We've got Grayson Stoic behind the camera, assistant engineer. Yes.
Your last name is Stoic?
Approval all around for Grayson. What paladin?
Yes.
We've decided. Yes, and I'm going to ask you some questions now. We just recorded a single. That's the format of this new show, is that I'm producing singles for local bands, local singles. And
So we can mingle.
the episode will look something like, first, this interview, this is the first thing that everybody's seeing, after a little bit of a teaser of the song, and then some behind-the-scenes footage, BTS, and then the actual song itself with some performance footage, and then a little bit of a mixing tutorial of how I put it all together. But yeah, first things first, I'm going to ask you some questions. The reporter's questions. Starting with what? So what is Sun Goblin? What is the band? What genre? What instruments? We already talked about it.
Sun Goblin is the greatest rock and roll band of all time.
Good, asked and answered. Next, who? We already answered that too.
We
Really fly
thread
through
this question all the time. We're folk rock, but we sometimes lean a little bit heavier than maybe your typical folk rock bands in terms of like instrumentation. These guys are really, really versatile. Kevin throws in some crazy shit on the drums sometimes, and so they've taken what were my pretty simple folk rock songs and made them a lot more interesting. I always tell people if they ask that what would happen if like Fleetwood Mac and Heart kind of had a baby, but we don't have any backing vocals yet.
Right. I know we could have recorded some, just, a phantom vocals.
If we had written them.
Oh, yes, of course.
I could have.
Not to put that on all of you. But yeah, it's very bluesy, very vocal centric. Anybody else want to field like how this band fits into because all of you, maybe all of you, have multiple artistic projects going on for sure. I know you two are in another band together, and I know Rory's heading up some poetry jams around town. Mm-hmm. And Dan, you're a busy guy.
I do. Yeah.
I do.
I do busy.
You said a couple bands. What are the other bands?
Oh man.
Do you want to talk into
how
this
much
microphone?
time you got? We got our cover band is Big Blue. That's like bar band, wedding band, whatever. We got Beekeepers is like current original project. Rory with the merch plug.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Buy our shit.
Natural Born Leaders at the moment as well.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
That sounds like a good list.
And we have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mirths too. Yeah.
Well, as far as me and James.
Yeah.
The Murths?
Many of them.
Another cover wedding band.
Oh, I see.
That doesn't get out much.
That's like our Lazoom band.
Yeah.
We need more mirth these days. It's a shame that mirth isn't more plentiful. I'm just kidding. It's been a really nice, fun day, I think, of making music.
Today's been nice.
Yeah. So how does Sun Goblin, fit into, like, compared to other bands? What do you get out? What do you express in this ensemble?
For me personally, it's nice to be able to, like, have the camaraderie with these guys, but then also, like Rory said, a lot of these songs, if not most of them, are initially composed by Rory on guitar, and then it's like my job is just to show up and play bass, and that's really nice too.
Okay,
And,
sorry about that.
Like the other stuff I have going on, at least at this point in time, is more like studio songwriting kind of stuff. So this is my outlet to like play loud and play with a band and play bass, which is the instrument I'm most comfortable on. So it's cool that like I feel like whatever I want to contribute is welcome, but also if I just show up and play bass, I'm still doing what is expected of me.
Yeah, holding it down.
Yeah,
Although with the occasional slick slide.
Yeah.
I do slide from time to time. Yeah.
The groove, the flow of this music of Sun Goblin stuff is really nice. I mean, like the soaring lyrics and the guitar gets kind of crunchy, you know, but it all feels very like soulful to me.
Thank you.
Let's see. I have other questions to ask you too. I got a little distracted by the tech behind me, but I'm trying to organize this in terms of what, who, when, where, and why. So maybe I'll let you take your pick. Where do we want to go next?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Why not, Sam?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of time to devote to a project like this.
I guess that would be a good why not. Yeah.
Yeah, you can devote that time to, you know, anything, collecting gold bricks.
Earning a living,
Oy.
supporting your family.
Oy.
Oof.
Oof.
Yikes. Yeah, we got furniture movers in here. What is the day job going down the line?
Furniture across the board, but James is a nurse.
Okay,
I'm a nurse. I have delved in the furniture moving business as well.
He got his feet wet.
My past days.
I'm technically the sustainability director of a moving company, but they still have me move stuff from time to time.
Yeah, and I'll edit this part out if you want me to, but you said that you're about to move, right? Tell me a little bit about, are these guys going to help you move your furniture?
I'll get you a good price for it.
I haven't had any lack of help moving in the time that I have known these guys. Dan did help me move, right?
We moved in.
Yeah, you moved me in this last time. Hell yeah. Kev's helped me move before. As far as like loading up the U-Haul, maybe they'll help. And, you know, if they don't, it's okay too. They can be mad at me for leaving.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Do you think Sun Goblin will continue in like a long distance relationship kind of thing?
I hope so, at least in the vibe of like that we get together once a year when we come together, maybe have some reunion shows here and there. I'm going to miss these guys like crazy. I've never had a band that I liked as much as I like Sun Goblin. And so it's actually like heartbreaking to make the choice to leave what we've made here behind. So I hope that there's some version of us that still exists down the line, whatever that looks like. I just like want to keep making music with these guys in whatever capacity we can.
Me too. I'm going to cry. Just thinking about it.
Don't cry, Sam, then I'll cry.
We already had our sniffles.
The big cry.
In the meantime, you're going to soak it up, right? We just had a blast recording here. But you've got a show coming up on Black Friday.
Yeah.
Tell me about what's planned for that. Nobody will see this until afterwards, so you're not going to spoil anything.
Yeah, I was curious when this is coming out.
We're playing at Highland Brewing. We got into New Belgium earlier this year, around like April. And then we had almost like a 6-month hiatus, and we were supposed to play in Highland in May, and then I had a death in the family, and it kind of had us take some time off. So we've been waiting to play Highland for a minute, and we've like booked it and rebooked it, and then they canceled it, and then we rebooked it. So we're really excited because we haven't gotten to play there, and it turns out that Black Friday is supposed to be one of their best days of the year. They've got Cold Mountain out now, and so we're super stoked to play. We're going to be doing most of our originals, probably sparing some of like the sadder ones that are like not quite the vibe, and then quite a few covers as well, including things like Love Fool, Barracuda by Heart. We're going to play some Toto. We're going to do a little Rosanna. It's going to be a real good time. We like to choose very tasteful covers.
That's great. Like, I was wondering, your other show was supposed to be on Halloween, right? So are you going to play like the Monster Mash?
No.
Or
that was vetoed hard.
I'm very anti.
We're very anti-Monster Mash. Yeah.
I'm so
How
you a Monster
dare
Mash
you
guy?
I'm
say
pro Monster Mash. Maybe we should move on.
There's nothing but division in this country.
We had a Halloween show a couple years ago, and we did the Misfits Halloween, and we like Rory wrote some lyrics for our instrumental rendition of the Godfather theme. That was fun.
Okay, cool.
It was about how if God is a father, he's a bad one.
Yeah,
Thanks, Dad.
feeling pretty abandoned.
But I don't know if there's any like Thanksgiving covers people really want to hear.
There should be, but
We
I
should-
don't. Besides,
We talked
Alice's
about doing
restaurant.
Dominic the Donkey,
the
but it's
Thanksgiving
Tony the
song, yeah.
Turkey.
Tony the Turkey would be a banger.
Any songs about turkeys?
Tony the Turkey.
I'm unfamiliar with
The Italian Thanksgiving turkey. La, la, la.
You know Dominic the Donkey? You know that song?
I don't.
Man. Grayson does.
Grayson, take it away.
Of course. Can't grow up in Jersey without hearing that song.
That's right, man.
Oh yeah, I got so much Jersey in the room
Yeah.
at the moment.
You're outnumbered, man.
Where are you from again?
I'm from the worst part of Texas.
Oh, that's right.
No one should ever go to.
Scorpions.
Shout out Midland, Odessa. Never go there.
And where are you about to go?
You mean moving? Mm-hmm. To Washington State.
Gotcha. That's so far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, mountains. How long have you all been in Asheville?
I've been about 13 years, upstate New York originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. For some reason I was thinking you were Jersey too.
Oh, man.
No, South Canada.
He never cut it in Jersey. Man.
I also
Oh,
thought you were from Jersey, so I have had that wrong our whole friendship too.
I would never.
Dan and Kev, you've been here how many years?
Kev's
I'm
got me
pushing
a
10.
little bit, yeah. So
you're
I
like
guess I'm 8.
Something like 8-ish.
And I moved here in 2020, so I'm on year 6.
Okay. Gotcha. Very cool. That's
about
the
you?
where segment. Oh,
Are you grew up?
I grew up in
Right.
Brevard.
Yeah.
You can go there. It's fine. It's safe. It was too safe. It was very quaint. It was like a very, I couldn't wait to get out. But now I like going there, hike, or whatever.
Yeah.
John's Rock.
Nice. That's a good rock.
It is, yeah. I'm glad we agree. We can't see eye to eye on Monster Mash.
No.
John's Rock coming together.
Reaching across the aisle for John's Rock.
All right, we got what? We got why? We got where? Who? I think we know. I did want to ask if when you said you're playing a lot of original tunes at this upcoming gig, you've got the album out that everybody should check out. What's the name of your album again?
It's just an EP. There's 5 songs. It's called Emergence, First Mud. Sun Goblin, Emergence, First Mud. So there's those 5 tunes. And then we have like 5 or 6 others that aren't recorded yet. You just added one more to that. So
Hey,
now we
nice.
like have more recorded than we have not recorded. So that's nice. Thanks, Sam.
We're over the threshold.
Yeah, we're above 50% now.
Cool.
Nice. So what else? When we talked about the show that's coming up, but when do you guys, play music? What's your general routine like? Are you practicing? Are you writing stuff in any sort of like consistent, regular basis? Like, how do you find time?
I feel like it kind of ebbs and flows. Like, not a straight, uniform answer.
I think it has a lot to do with how good I'm doing at booking us, where it's like if we've got shows coming up, we tend to be getting up pretty consistently. And then when I fall off the bandwagon booking us, we maybe don't get up as often because we've all got things to do if there's no show on the horizon.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Deadlines are motivating.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
But I mean, you're really in the pocket. The recording process today felt very easy. I mean, each of you only took like 2 or 3 takes, and yeah, really locked in. We haven't mixed it or anything, but we were just listening through it. And it sounds like a full song pretty immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, man.
That's great. Yeah, a cinch.
That's one of my favorite.
Environment of the urban studios that provided that.
Oh, sure. Yes. I'll accept
Yeah,
that.
we sucked before we walked in here. I don't know what you did, but
Yeah.
thanks.
You know what? I will take all the credit.
Yeah. You can have it.
No, you guys are great. You're very talented. Why are you talented? We already went over why stuff. How actually is the next question, though. You know, how do you develop these kind of skills? You know, if there's anybody watching this who is just a hobbyist or aspires to express themselves or wants to do music semi-professionally or find gigs, you know, do you have any sort of unasked for advice about how to go about doing
Just
it?
have AI generate you a song and put your own little spin and put it on TikTok and monetize it. That's what I would say.
Sounds right.
Something that I really admire about all of these dudes that I feel like I don't have in myself is I notice a lot of like discipline between the three of these guys and like the amount of like work ethic they put into their craft playing. And it's not that I don't practice. I do practice, but for me, vocals in particular feels easier to practice in kind of a free space where I can just like be really loud. And so it's like I get most of my practice walking around the house in my bathrobe, you know, whereas like these guys take concentrated time to work on their instrument and their craft. And if I'm going to like work on guitar, I have to like really like force myself to be in a disciplined mode. It doesn't come to me naturally. And so they all really impress me with how disciplined they are at their instruments. Whereas mine feels more like,
You get to use your voice all the time.
That's
You're
true.
practicing right now.
I feel like a lot of it too, without trying to read too far into it, but is just sort of getting out of your own way. Like, I feel like it's kind of human nature or like tendency if you're in a band situation and if you're recording something, it's like as the bass player, we were talking about this earlier before I recorded, it's like the tendency to like, I'm going to play the greatest bass line of all time, and whoever hears this song is going to be so blown away by what the bass player is doing. But if you can kind of approach it more objectively and like what serves the song, to answer your question about like what advice I would give to somebody who's like trying, you know, like I feel like that makes a big difference there. And I think when you listen back to it, it makes a difference. That would be my advice.
well said.
Serve the song.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that thought. The KISS method, right? Keep it simple, stupid.
Oh, I thought you meant like, you know,
Detroit Rock City.
They do serve the song for the audience. Yeah, it's interesting because like if you, you're putting yourself in a different mode of thinking to try to be objective and serve the song, even though it's still ultimately subjective because you're like then thinking about all the songs that you like or like what you think makes a good song. Mm-hmm. But it is nice to create that space, I guess.
Yeah. And it's, I don't know if like a skill is making it too dramatic or putting too much emphasis on it, but I feel like it's something that took me a while to kind of get the hang of.
I don't know if I've got the hang of it. I think struggling with the block, like that artistic block, is, you know, more than half of the game for me. I block myself in all sorts of ways. Like, I do want to make the most kick-ass bass line of all time, you know? And why even write a bass line if it's not
if it's not the greatest.
best?
Yeah. If it ain't gonna make Les Claypool, just pack it all up. You know?
Right, yeah.
Have you ever heard of that book by Kenny Werner called Effortless Mastery?
Yes.
It's kind of about that subject of getting out of your own way or like shedding the expectations that like traditional musical training might put on you about greatness or perfection or what good music looks and sounds like, to like let yourself enjoy it. And to have that be the root of why you do it. And I try to keep that in my heart because I have a really big critic in my brain that's like always telling me I'm not good enough. And I loved that book because it was like write bad songs. Write stupid bad songs, you know, and like you don't have to put them out into the world if you don't like them, but like don't be afraid to do them. Do things that are silly, you know, and that's how we're later recording Unholy Night, a very sexual turn on Oh Holy Night, the Christmas tune. And that would not have been written if I wasn't just like free rhyming and being perverse and stupid. And I think it's hilarious and awesome, and I'm excited to record it. And I wouldn't have done that if I was too in my head about it.
Absolutely, it's going to bring a lot of joy. You were singing it to us earlier, and it makes me smile, and giggle, and it's good not to take yourself too seriously. I struggle with the critic piece myself. I need to read that book. That sounds right up my alley. So I appreciate that recommendation. And yeah, it's like what is the goal? You know, if I wrote the most heinous bass line of all time, and my nose is in the air, and I'm like snooty about it. You know,
face.
I'm making Les Claypool feel bad. He's packing up his bass. You know, I'd rather make him feel joyous with a silly song, I suppose. Yeah. Any other blocks in the room that we need to air out? Get some therapy going. Who, what, when, where, and why? I think we covered it. Is there anything else on this platform that we should chat about? You have a...
I feel like I could think of something.
Okay, yeah, let's all put our noggins.
Could we talk about something else while I get us? I'm sure I could think of something.
Don't be nice to
I
ice.
have it off the top of my head.
Sure. Yeah. It's a rough state of affairs out there. They're here in Asheville
Yes.
at the moment.
I heard.
Yeah. I think more are coming, right? Troops.
Yeah, they're heading over from Charlotte, is what I've heard.
Yeah, same.
I still don't have anything
Yeah.
yet. Are we
Protect your fucking
waiting
people.
on me?
Yeah. Do you put those sort of messages into your art? Like, do you find that your music is political in some way? Sun Goblin or
Definitely
otherwise.
a message somewhat.
Oh, yeah,
Like you
there's-
are fairly particular, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of message. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily political. I mean, I think there's a lot of environmental messaging because I'm a conservationist, which is political, right? Because it's policy that allows us to strip our land of its resources to a severe degree. So there is policy there, but a lot of it is really more like appreciative of nature and trying to like, I don't know, pay homage, respect, and just like have this kind of like, you know, think about it, you know, and like recognize that we are not separate and different from nature, but a part of it. And that like if we fuck it up, we're really only hurting ourselves. So that message is definitely woven through several of our songs. But we don't have any like outright political anthems.
Mm-hmm. We're not going to take it, isn't it? You were playing that earlier. We're not going to take it
to
to
cowbell.
I wouldn't
And
say that we
expect
wouldn't
nothing.
write
We're
a
not
song
gonna
like
take
that.
it.
We just haven't yet.
the sequel to We're Not Going to Take It.
We're
not-
still not going to do it.
Yeah. We have been taking it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
We realized that we took it, and whoops, we don't want to take it.
It is. Do you get out into nature pretty often? Like, we live in a beautiful place, and I wish I got to see more of it, you know. 2 or 3 hours out, or like I make some time, maybe even if I'm hiking like once a week, the vast majority of my time is still spent in like, you know, in suburbia.
Getting there.
Controlled buildings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that preaching like a higher connection with nature is super noble, because we're all pretty disconnected. Even if you're like a huge outdoorsman and hike, you know, a few weeks a year, it's still like on the minimal.
Yeah. We did get to the gorge
Yeah, we went on a
that one
hike on
time,
Labor Day.
but that wasn't every day. That's definitely the minority.
Yeah, we should do that again
days.
though.
I don't think we've ever gone on a full band hike. I don't think the four of us have ever like gone out in nature together. We have gone camping. Have we all been there for a camping trip at one time before? I don't think so.
Just a cappella all the Sun Goblin songs.
No, we brought a generator. We brought it home.
All the birds are flying out of the trees.
Respecting nature by
That's right, by being like,
like a rock.
It's good stress, you know?
You stress.
Yeah, they gotta learn.
Or, yeah, no pun intended. EU stress. European stress.
Oh, I knew what you meant.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think the only other subject I've got, not to put the shoe on the other foot, but I'd be interested to know, like, short-term, long-term, what's your vision for this space down here? Because it seems like the possibilities are pretty endless.
Oh, well, that's nice of you to ask me a question. Let me scrounge something up. Nice to reciprocate.
That's very nice.
Well, you know, I released my debut album in March, and that was a big deal. Kev played on it. I appreciate that contribution. And then I had a bit of a dip, like, what am I doing now? Existential crisis time. And then I upgraded the studio and added a lot more, like, mics and analog gear to get to a point where I felt like I could do professional work. And of course, as I was making all those upgrades and obsessing and spending a lot of time down here connecting cables, I thought about the wide, world of possibilities, both realistic and totally fantasy, of, maybe full-time, I'll just make cool music all day long. I'll just make synthesizer bleeps and bloops and somehow pay my mortgage. So, there's an ongoing, like, work-life balance, and it becomes really confusing doing music full-time because I think I'm, trying to make money with lessons or wedding bands or something like that. And then the creative stuff is also in the same territory. So, it takes, I was talking to Grayson about this as we were beginning, it takes doing music with friends. Thank you so much for coming and having a day of just creating music, recording for, just the purpose of putting something out there, of connecting. That is really revitalizing because sometimes I do feel kind of lost of like, what am I going to do? And the answer is this, I guess, more of this.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any like particular bands in Asheville you think would be cool to have on the pod?
Who's on your bands at the table bucket list?
Sure. So right now we did My Magnificent Nemesis for the first episode, and then Life Like Water is coming on. Yeah.
They're really, really good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah.
I really like Life Like Water.
Yeah, a little bit of a departure. These first three bands are pretty rockin'.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like more, I don't know what to say, new agey, hippie, flowy.
You getting the Hill Climbers?
The Hill Climbers, I'm in talks with the Hill Climbers.
Hell yeah. Man.
I'll get them.
Cool.
Yeah, bluegrass outfit. They are good. Another reason for doing this is to maybe check back in. I don't really go out to see a lot of live music. Like, not a lot of late nights for me. So I'm wondering who is in this town. Who would you recommend that I have on the show?
You know about Sister Ivy?
Mm-mm.
Sister Ivy's real good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look into them.
Great.
I played with these dudes called Good Goat recently, and they were awesome. They might be my favorite Asheville band right now.
Nice. What kind of stuff?
It's like if Consider the Source was a little like dancier and more accessible.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I have seen Consider the Source. They're cool.
Yeah, they're monsters.
Weird time signatures and yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're ridiculous.
Yeah. What about Sister Ivy? Are they?
They're like girl rock. And pretty good. I really like their guitarist, and they have a great keyboardist too. I also would love to recommend Jesse Velvet. They're very, very talented musicians, like crazy talented jazz musicians, but all of their songs are pretty silly. They have like
Okay, cool.
They have one called like "Who Took My Fridge," and it's like all their lyrics ridiculous.
Is it answered in the song? Who took the fridge?
No.
You gotta listen
It's
to
for
it,
the
man.
listener. Yeah, it's the great mystery
tell you that.
track.
But yeah, they're great. They're like super, super talented, but also like so silly. Mostly just so silly, and a great combination of those things.
Jesse Velvet? Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna look into it.
Every single band member goes by the name Jesse. So that they're all Jesse Velvet. They'll be like, that's Jesse Velvet on the bass, ladies and gentlemen. Jesse Velvet on the guitar, you know. It's so fun.
That is silly. That's good. Anybody else?
Daltones.
Oh yeah, the Daltones.
The Daltones would be a
Another
good
solid
fit.
band.
You didn't even mention the Daltones earlier when we were talking about your other bands.
Well, we were talking about bands me and James were in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the
How
Daltones
many
is
bands
another
are you
one.
in, man?
I can't. We're gonna eat the whole, the whole thing. I play the drums. Too many.
Yeah, you're busy.
He needs a break, man. He's tired.
The Daltones put out a really silly music video that's worth checking out.
Yeah, it's really
About,
good.
Like a laundry monster.
There's a laundry monster.
And
Totally.
it stars the chick from Blind Date AVL. What's her name?
Local celebrity.
Kayla Clark. Kayla Clark,
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know her real name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's like super funny, and like it's her and her partner that I think are in that music video with the laundry monster from the Daltones, which is so cool.
That song's called "Even in the Morning." If you want to watch the video.
Mm-hmm.
Promotion.
Cactus Kate.
Oh yeah, Cactus Kate and the Pricks.
Yes, also in talks
Another
with
one.
Kate. I'll get her. Yeah, maybe February.
El Kabong.
El Kabong.
El Kabong, man. Not Asheville locals, but they will.
You're talking about my old band from high school right now?
I'm just filling up time. I'm getting anxious, so I'm just talking a lot.
Anyway, well, any other promotion in general? Any other messages to send out to the world?
We will be releasing a sexy Christmas song called Unholy Night. Hopefully this Christmas season is not for children or anyone that is going to be offended by it, but it's going to be very funny. We're about to record it with you right now. Be watching out. There's a music video with it too. It's going to be funny. And come to Highland Brewing on Black Friday.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Advocated.
In conclusion, yes.
And in conclusion,
All right. This feels like an interview to me. I feel like we did it, y'all. I feel less pressure now that they're not live. I'm going to go in. I'm going to chop it all up. We're going to seem so smart.
Was the last one?
No ums. The live stream was live.
Okay.
The last episode of this wasn't live, but the last time
Okay.
I saw you guys
That's what
was
I
live.
meant, yeah.
I watched it on Twitch. I might be like your one view on Twitch.
Nice.
It's like, I don't know if anyone uses this platform for that kind of thing.
Yeah, I used to multi-stream that live stream everywhere. I don't know. I was behind the times. I started it like a year after COVID. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Gonna chop this up into TikTok reels.
that's right. Yeah.
Do we need a dance?
Okay, let's make up a dance real quick. Okay, we got the wiggles.
That's it.
And then maybe a clap. Maybe like a wiggle, clap, wiggle, clap. Wiggle, clap, wiggle, clap.
Hey.
Really? Don't worry, I'll fix it in the edit.
Yeah, in post, it's gonna look great.
All right, well, this is Asheville Notes. I'm Sam, James, Dan,
Hey.
Rory,
Rory.
Ciao.
Kev, Grayson. Thank you.
thanks
And thanks for watching. Yeah, thanks for coming.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye.